G'day guys. Welcome. This is going to be fun. It's another robot call, which they're always fun, and all you beautiful people are here, so how could it not be fun? And yeah, I love. I'm a big fan of that song. Big fan of Royal Blood, really. They just all their songs are really like jumpy and heaps of bass, and they're pretty fucking good. Anyway, hello to Spencer Silvera and Rage-Filled Virgin and Dr. Cunt and Legendary Owl, Jay Robertson, The Time Machine, Tiffany Rose, Yellow, G'day, and Tiffany Rose, I haven't seen you around for a while, so I hope you've been well and good to see you again. The Cornville Nightmare, hello. Bunny, Celsius Foreskin, same as you, Patrick Meldeep, I haven't seen you for a while, so good to see you, sir, and those words are far too kind, but definitely appreciate it. And I see that you've got a YouTube channel. I wasn't aware of that. So if you wanted to post the link in the chat, I can pin that for everyone else to see, and also for myself to check it out later. Jay Robinson, I would recommend, who says, I'm going to have to watch Winnie Boyfriend / Husband Later just got home and figured he was wrapping up. I would suggest not watching it at all, really. But, you know, you're cool. Mandy S, hello. Lorne Legweek, you Super J. CNJ Dev, hello. La Senorita, hello to you. Winnie's Boyfriend / Husband. How are you? Sup cocksuckers, as he says. You see the way he talks to you? Terrible. Logan W, hello. And yes, that was Royal Blood. Primitive Blue Goo, hello. Vexy, great to see you, Vexy. Exactly, I agree with Vexy. Let's have good vibes in here, y'all. And I often finish my sentences with y'all, so I'm interesting to see that Vexy's now stealing my catchphrase. Lorne's Grey Tooth, hello. Mandy S. And Will Smith, is that the Will Smith? You and Chris Rock, on good terms now, mate. I hope so. And Salty Robot, one of those weirdos. Alison Marie Armstrong, hello. Primitive Blue Goo asked, did Cornville Freeway's nudes leak? Nice. Well, if they did leak, I don't think nice would be what you were saying. Some jealous basement dweller. Hello to you. And who else do we have here? Official CJ79. And Triggy Tiggy. And Ilrig FBI. I want a real life with you too, Ilrig. But you're making it very difficult. I think this little bit of fame has really gone to your head. Talking appearance fees, and you'll have to check your schedule to see if you can do the stream that we started together. So you're getting real close to losing me, mate. And Duchess of Cornville and Bunny, I think I said hello to you. If not, hello. Sean McClure and George Glass. And the Ghost of Tony Farmer, always great to see you. Loco Cola. And Scott K. And Gay Mangoes, great to see you, Gay Mangoes. Smokey the Cat. And Rhoda Marie Armstrong. Dan is hot. And I won't tell Daddy. I will keep that between us. But Dan is definitely hot. And J.R. Davis, I am having a great morning, and it is morning here. Thank you. I hope you are having a great evening, I'm assuming. Who else do we have there? Ricardo Mercedes. And Egbert, and Logan W. And AsburyBrad. And Saturn Black Cat 666. And Honest, g'day Honest, and Woney and Tendy, and Cornhole Three-Way, g'day Cornhole Three-Way, one of my favourite usernames right there, and Battle Rattler. I apologise if I missed you, anyone. Obviously, yell at me, call me a fucking idiot, whatever you need to do to get my attention if you would like me to say hello. So, tonight we are doing the I Want a Real Life with You, which is on Heelborne's channel, and the link to that is in the description. So as always, if you'd prefer to hear that without my ridiculous interruptions, please go right ahead. I won't be offended at all. And Bunny, I am a fan of old school Panic at the Disco. I'm not much of their new stuff, but I did like their original stuff. Like, it really felt like they kind of very much in the Fall Out Boy mold when they started out, which I am a massive fan of Fall Out Boy. But then I think they've kind of lost their way a bit. But anyway, I'm sure they don't give a shit what I think. So let's start getting this all queued up, shall we? G'day, Peter O'Keefe. Now. And thank you to AsburyBrad for tonight's stream art. Lorne with his little robot girlfriend there and their $4,000 dinner ring. Yeah, here we are.
My left eye feels better. I'm still having a really hard time with my right eye. Are you feeling a little better? And what voicemail are you talking about? I flushed my right eye out, and it's feeling better now. Still hurts a little, but I think it'll be okay by the end of the day. Truck is inspected.
The voicemail you left me last night. Why I sent the question mark.
I don't remember leaving you a voicemail. What time was it that I left it? It's quite possible I was asleep and dreaming about you. I woke up some mornings and found text that I typed to you that was just gibberish that I didn't send. What did the voicemail say?
I reckon this is bullshit. Like, I don't know, but trying to say that he loves her so much and he thinks about her so much, he's sleep texting her, like, bullshit. Like, it's just more corny crap. Like, and I think even he goes on to say, "Oh, I say your name and I dream about you, and I say my name in my sleep." Like, bullshit, Lorne, fuck off.
Oh, so I guess the voicemail wasn't for me. Probably someone else.
I don't dream of anyone else except family and close friends. I've never woke up and found that I typed any message to anyone but you, Roy, Paul, and Will. I'm positive that you'll catch me talking in my sleep too.
God's sakes.
They bought us some tickets. You're being rather quiet, aren't you? Are you feeling okay?
Hi.
But like, even there, he's like, you're being quite quiet, aren't you? They're texting. Like, you're not sitting on the phone. You have no idea what she is doing. She could be doing anything. She could be working. She could, like, she's not responding straight to your word, like, "Oh, you've been quite quiet, aren't you?" Like, oh, just such an asshole. G'day, Arony. Arony's not an asshole.
Hello.
And g'day, Don De Lieta. Blessings to you.
How are you?
Whatever.
What's the whatever for? What's the attitude for? You never answered my question all day.
That's how I feel.
Why? Because I couldn't remember the voicemail last night? You do remember how bad my eye was hurting. Well, so you do remember how bad my eyes were hurting, don't you? I literally couldn't see. The only way that I was able to even send you a message to let you know that my eyes hurt and ask you to call me, if you could call me, was because I knew where the letters were on my phone. Because I can do it all with my thumb. So I've memorized where the letters were. That's the only way I was able to send you a message.
And g'day, April the Berserker, who says, "Tonight seems like a good night to play Thanks for the Memories by Fall Out Boy in regards to the way my life seems to be going in some of the recent events in this community. Sorry to hear that it sounds like your life isn't going great. I'm sure it will get better, and I hope it gets better. But yeah, look, as for the community, and I'm not really interested in talking about anything that's going on. I don't really know. I seek out all that stuff. But look, the community will always survive. Stuff happens, swings and roundabouts, ups and downs, but we will always be here for each other. At least that's what I hope. So, I think really, and I was speaking to a few people earlier. I feel like, today in the chats, like it's getting back to, what the community has been about, just having fun, remembering that we're here to make fun of people like Lorne and other TCAP predators and that kind of stuff, and just support each other. So I reckon that's where we're headed. And g'day, J Potato Man.
I literally I was squinting so bad. My eyes were stinging so bad.
Then why didn't
They
you wear
barely even
protection, you fucking idiot? Like, you're welding without goggles on, which is, I believe this is what has led to this. But, like, you're just a fucking idiot. And g'day to Org Ramen. Hello.
opened them. They were watering unbelievably.
And Lorne
Even right
Leakweek,
now,
hello.
they're still hurting. They're just not as bad as what they were last night.
And hello to Jason Spears and Patrick Teacup Island. Dude, I still like the way you read the text is just makes my day. Like, thank you, sir.
Okay.
When I texted you 12 or 12:30, whatever time it was, I went in after I sent you a message. I went in and took a shower, trying to make my eyes feel better.
Send me a picture of your eyes.
Well, they're fine now. I thought about sending you one last night. My eye was like literally red. My right eye was completely red.
Cool.
That's why I couldn't do the stuff after I get back from Skowhegan today. I couldn't do the stuff that I wanted to do because my eyes were stinging. So I just stayed inside and did stuff inside that I could do. Right now, my right eye is stinging still. Not nearly as bad. I'm hoping it doesn't turn out the same as it did last night. But it's still watering some. It's causing me a headache.
Okay.
I don't know if you thought that I intentionally forgot about it, but I've dreamt about you a lot.
Oh,
And I've literally
okay.
woke up and seen messages that I started sending to you when I don't even remember sending them.
Like you've already said this. Like it's just he didn't get the response he wanted, so he's gonna say it again. The response he envisaged, which I don't know why, because Jamie Amy has never given the impression that she's this kind of person. The response he wanted was like, "Oh my god, that is so sweet. I can see how much you love me." Like she doesn't think that, and it doesn't matter how many times you say it, it's not going to change anything. And g'day, Horstus F Dink MD. And Chad 6.
Or I don't even remember typing them. I don't know if you think I was Don't know if you think I was joking about that or not, but I weren't. Are you okay?
I don't even care about that, but that's for the 3-minute panic attack.
For the 3-minute panic attack.
I don't even care about that, but thanks for the 3-minute panic attack.
Last night, I know I asked you if you were okay last night. I tried calling you back and you wouldn't answer.
Why would I not be okay?
Well, there's a lot going on right now. It's very stressful for 4 people that I know of.
Yeah, I have cramps.
You have cramps?
Yes.
Yes.
So you getting your period? You can't be getting your period if you're pregnant.
Wow. And they say you're 87, Lord. Look at that, guys. He he's a real genius. This guy. We have underestimated him. And g'day, the bold and the brazen. I haven't seen that name before, so welcome to you.
I don't know. I don't know completely everything about being pregnant. But
I was off by a week. I wasn't late.
you wasn't late. So how did the test wind up reading positive?
I read it wrong. I saw a line and thought I was pregnant. I needed 2 lines.
He's just so pissed. And g'day, Gothic Grandma.
Apparently.
It doesn't read one line for negative and a plus sign for positive.
The silence is amazing.
I thought one line meant I was having one baby.
Jamie, do you know how weird that sounds?
And this is probably one of the few times I'm actually with Lorne here. That sounds fucking weird. Like, imagine what the pregnancy test would look like for someone that was having like triplets or quads or quids or whatever, just fucking lines everywhere. You need to get like a bigger test to fit them all in.
I think you do.
Excuse me.
So I think you do know how weird that sounds.
I've never had to take one before.
G'day, Lens33, who says the plus sign is conjoined twins.
I thought it wouldn't have any lines if it was negative. I just looked at the box quick.
Will never looked at the box at all when he bought it.
You wanted answers, so I rushed. No. What's with this interrogation? Shouldn't you be happy?
Exactly, Lorne. Shouldn't you be happy?
Yeah, but it's odd, Jamie,
Why?
because it's odd.
How?
Because it's not hard to read a pregnancy test.
Okay, how do you read one?
Negative and positive.
I mean, Lorne's seen a lot of pregnancy tests in his time. I mean, virgins are always, seeing pregnancy tests.
You understand the one I had gave 2 lines side by side, it's not a battery.
G'day, Witcher.
Well, I'm taking your word for it because I don't buy them. I've just seen them on TV. Have you
Nobody
told
sure
Maggie
acted
Joe?
like you knew how they worked a second ago, as you accused me again.
Jamie, considering I have a sister and I have sister-in-laws
And?
that have had kids, I have seen them before.
You just said you didn't.
I said I don't buy them.
Only on
I
TV.
have seen them. Yeah, I've seen them on TV until I realized, I remember seeing the one that my sister-in-law showed
You
me
just
and one that
said
my
you
sister
only
showed
saw
me.
them on TV.
Really?
Jamie,
Like, and this is another thing. I mean, I know he knows what a pregnancy test looks like because, you know, movies, TV shows, like, it's pretty, you know, everyone knows what a pregnancy test looks like, yeah. But I don't, like, a theme of tonight's call is going to be, I don't fucking believe you, Lorne, because I don't believe nearly anything he is saying here. Because I don't think he has this kind of relationship with his sister or his sisters-in-law that they would share that. I mean, sure they would tell him if they're pregnant or where we get around to it, but I really don't think they have the kind of relationship where, like, you know, they come screaming around a Lorne's house, you know, use pregnancy test in hand to say, Lorne, look, I'm pregnant, and they all jump up and down like, oh my God, I'm so happy, I'm going to be an uncle. Like, no, Lorne. But, and the thing is, the funny thing for me is, like, this is the kind of thing he tries to paint in Taken Abroad, that, you know, he's so close with his family and that all gets, like, it's just fantasy. It is just more fantasy for Lorne. G'day, Shins Koala. Great to see you, buddy.
Jamie, I've got women in my family. I have seen them before. I've seen them before.
Okay, tough guy.
There ain't no tough guy about it. I've never seen the one with 2 on it. That's
Why
not
would
to
you
say there
say a
isn't one.
pregnancy test?
Will you listen to me before you jump to conclusions? So I've never seen one with 1 line and 2 lines on it.
Oh, like you
That's
did.
not to say, damn it.
The way the pictures change just makes these calls even better. And g'day, Ellie, who says, but Cornville, Lorne has 50 years of experience, and so that makes him a well of all knowledge. He absorbs it from other people's experience. He's like a knowledge sponge. Lorne the knowledge sponge. Well put.
You gonna let me finish?
Nope.
Are you gonna let me finish? That's not to say that there isn't. It's just I've never seen them. I've seen negative and I've seen positive.
I can't jump to conclusions, but you can.
I'm not jumping to any conclusions, Jamie. I did not jump to any conclusions. Just telling you how messed up it sounds. Telling you how messed up it sounds. You want me to lie to you and tell you it doesn't sound messed up?
There's a positive and a negative, Jamie.
Yep, that's the ones that I've seen. It's not to say that they don't make them differently.
There's only one kind of test.
You're making a big deal out of something that's not a big deal.
Exactly, Shins. Honey, look, we're pregnant. Get over here now, Lorne. Like this is fantasy, absolute fantasy. And I love his new little catchphrase he said all the time. It's like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, you know, lying is so beneath Lorne. It's something he never does. And even, you know, even if it just would help us not argue, I can't do that to you, Jamie.
Don't even start after the fucking bullshit that's been happening.
You're the one making a big deal.
God damn. It is a big deal to me, Jamie. It's a... Jamie, stop.
Do the women in your family wave them around for everyone?
they've had the first and second one. Yeah, they're happy about it.
Yeah. And exactly, Ulrich, you know who we should tell first? Will we having a child? Your pedophile brother. Like,
Wave the P
like, where does he think this happens?
test in your face.
G'day, medium syllables.
Did you smell it?
And Mistress Joy von Fluvingen. I can't remember if I said hello, but if not, hello.
Anyway,
Look at the EPT test the next time you're in the store and then you can go fuck yourself.
fuck you. Don't fucking tell me go fuck myself.
Okay, like I was trying to say when you kept interrupting me, that's not to say that they don't make them like that. It's just that I've only seen minus and plus. So you can stop telling me to fuck off and stop trying to find me lying about what I have seen.
Fuck off upstairs.
Hello.
What?
You don't need to say what.
And g'day, Anne O'Rourke. And Misfit71.
Stop trying to be mean. Stop trying to be nasty to me.
You're the one thinking I'm lying, so stop projecting.
I did not say that, Jamie.
Yes, you did.
Jesus Christ,
I said
Jamie!
it sounds weird. I didn't tell you were lying. I told you it's not to
As
say
I'm
that they
lying.
don't make them like.
Right.
I told you it's not to say that they don't make them like that. It's just that I've never seen them made like that because I've
Yeah.
only seen one kind.
As if I'm lying. Right.
No. Stop trying to put words in my goddamn mouth. You do that all the time. That's half the reason we fight so much, because you're always trying to put words in my mouth.
Yeah. That's the reason they fight so much, because she's trying to put words in his mouth. Not his lying, not his ridiculous, uncontrollable rage, not his jealousy over every man in her vicinity, not his jealousy and anger at her profession that he knew about before they got into a fucking relationship. It's the words in his mouth. And g'day, Pine Baron Patriot and Dustin Thomas.
Have you talked to Maggie Jo? And let her know? What are you thinking about right now? I know you're upset.
Here's the test I took. That's fucked up, Jamie, because I've never seen it like that.
Jesus, Jamie.
We'll look at it. This is messed up, Jamie. Yeah, you weren't saying I was lying.
Jamie, I am not going to tell you that it's not fucked up. It's fucked up because you had everybody wound up.
Right, as if I'm lying.
Because you didn't read the
Right,
test.
as if I'm lying.
Instead, you jumped and you said that you're red positive. And so everybody has been wound up.
Well,
Are you not realizing the real?
Someone else jumping to conclusions for a change, Lorne. You know, he's upset now because that's what I do. I'm the one who fucking goes off before I have any of the information. And g'day, Lens33, and night driver. I'm not a driver at night.
Realizing how much that is for all four of us
Put them
to
in the
handle.
refrigerator.
And I know it's hard for you too. Because for a
I was
woman,
afraid, Dick. My feelings are never taken into consideration. It's all about you. God, you are selfish.
Jesus Christ, Jamie. I was just about to talk about your fucking feelings, but you jump out and say that.
Right after you grill me.
Jamie, I know you're probably really upset in a way, also,
Put in
because...
your feelings first, they need to be
Damn it, Jamie! Stop trying to fucking interrupt me all the goddamn time. I know it's hard for you too, because for a woman, when they're pregnant, they start looking. You don't hear a fucking word I'm saying because you continuously interrupt me. So you must not want to hear anything that I say.
I heard every word, moron.
No, you didn't, because I wasn't even done saying it.
Yeah, to be fair in this occasion, I do want to hear what Lorne has to say about women when they're pregnant. I'm sure this is going to be amazing.
What did I say?
No, I was busy fucking talking when you fucking tried to interrupt me. Again.
Oh,
You
crazy.
won't stop doing that.
All about you.
Yeah, it's all about you.
All
You gotta
about
interrupt
you.
me all the
Don't
fucking
know how
time.
pregnancy tests work. I was in a panic.
It's all
and
about
read it
you,
wrong.
Jamie.
And g'day Lulu Bop and Mike James. G'day Mr. Mike James. And also Julia Weingartner.
It's all about you. Not a fucking word I say matters.
Hear what I said?
No.
Born knowing how
No, because I was
tests
interrupting
work.
you that
I
time.
was in a panic and read it wrong.
I was interrupting you that time. See how you like it.
I won't repeat it.
So don't repeat it. Why should I give a fuck if you repeat it? You don't care if I fucking repeat it? You don't care what I say when I say it?
Cool story, tough guy.
Yeah,
All about you again.
that's right. All about you, Jamie.
No, it's all about Lorne 24/7.
Yeah. You tell me how, Jamie. How is it all about Lorne when you're still down in Nashville and you've yet to even shown any sign of wanting to come up here to be with me?
Do you have a job?
Then you were going to fucking name your baby after Will.
Is my debt paid?
Jamie, you come up with all the fucking stipulations you want, but you just continuously add them on. You really think I'm going to wait forever?
I haven't added any.
Wait forever. What is Jamie keeping you from? Like, what are you moving on to? G'day, Salty Robot. With a very, very apt username for tonight's call. And Winnie Syllables, hello.
Here's an idea. Don't do that kind of work anymore and get a job that's... Get a job like a normal person has.
What, a normal person? So porn stars and sex workers aren't normal people. Like, I just don't understand why he obviously can't deal with this. Like, nearly every call, it comes up about a job and quitting a job and all this kind of shit and how, get a real job and all that. And then the next call or the text message will be, "Oh, I'm sorry, honey, I respect your job," and that, which he clearly doesn't. But this just goes on and on and on. You obviously aren't okay, and that's fine. A lot of people would, through jealousy or whatever, would not be okay with dating a porn star or whatever, and that's fine. That's their choice. But you don't fucking get into a relationship with one if that's your fucking, that your thing. So sorry, I'm just laughing at Triggy Tiggy saying he's moving on to death, which is apt.
How about you get a job, period?
How about I will? How about you get your fucking ass up here? How about you get your ass up here? Have you talked to Maggie, Joe?
I thought you'd be happy, and all I get is being accused of lying and lectures.
Jamie, I am happy. But after being stunned by that, it felt really weird. Jamie, you've got to let me talk. In order for you to hear me, you want to know why? You want to know why I'm not sounding really happy? Because for a few days, I've been pissed off. Because for a few days, I've been pissed off for no reason.
So I can move up there to live in a shack with an unemployed asshole.
You just want to keep trying to find ways to put me down.
And g'day 180 degrees and blood on Adeline.
If I'm that bad, Jamie, why do you want me?
When did I say I did?
Oh, call me when you do.
Gonna let that pride take over so that we lose each other? God forbid you tell me that you want me. That could be such a painful thing to do.
What?
What's wrong?
What?
What's wrong? You don't want me? Why is it so hard for you to say? Why? Yeah. Tell me, do you want me or not, Jamie?
No.
All right, bye. Hello.
Did you lose service?
No, I didn't. You said you don't want me. Why do I want to spend time with somebody that doesn't want me?
Then why are you still talking to her then?
Words are a big thing, Jamie.
You don't spend time with friends.
Words are a big thing, Jamie. I'm not playing your fucking game. I told you that already. Told you that a long time ago that I weren't playing games. You want to spend forever down there? You want to spend forever down there? Jamie.
I thought we were working towards a relationship. Why are you blowing
it? Why are you blowing it? You got your ass still down in fucking Nashville wanting to do this same fucking work where you just thought you were fucking pregnant there. Scary enough to fucking, you almost lost me with that shit.
When?
And you don't want to fucking come up here. You want to keep your ass down there. There's specialists up here too, Jamie. The only reason you wanted to be down there was because there's a specialist down there and Maggie Joe was down there.
Why would I move if we aren't in a relationship?
Well, I guess shit better change then, huh?
That's foolish.
Shit better change. We better get in a relationship and we better stick to it.
I wish you would change.
Jamie, I'll change as soon as you do. Biggest change you need to do is get the fuck up here. Because this being away from me for a year, it's fucking horse shit. All this fucking shit that you do with this closeness with Will, it's fucking horse shit.
But it doesn't like this being away from me for a year. Like, doesn't that imply that if she is away from him, that they were together at one point? Like, she's always been away from you. She will always be away from you. And g'day, spooky foot lettuce.
Friendship with Will, fine.
The shall
Name
you
your
do is
fucking
more
kid
serious.
after him? Name your fucking kid after him? Fuck that.
The shit you do is
We have
more
a fucking,
serious.
we have a fucking kid. The choice is gonna be fucking between two of us, not just you, of what the kid gets named.
Well, you didn't have a say in that kid.
Well, yeah, I did.
Well,
Because if you were going to be up here with me and I was going to fucking raise the kid, you know what I thought about today?
what?
I thought about saying, let's see if I can adopt it.
No, I'll choose the name.
Well, there is no kid to choose a name for right now. But we have a kid. We, two of us. There's two of us going to choose the name.
Are you allowed to adopt?
Yeah, I'd be allowed to adopt. Doesn't mean I want you to go out and get pregnant. Jamie, I want us being real.
I was thinking after this scare, the best move for my career is to get my
I want us to be real. He says to his fake robot girlfriend.
tubes tied. Then no more scares.
Why would you want to get your tubes tied? You don't want to have a kid with me?
No more
What?
scares.
Why? What? Why would you want a kid, Lord? Okay, let's leave aside all of the other troubling things first. You are old, and old and not healthy. Like, you would not. I would highly doubt that you would see, this kid through to their adulthood. Like, secondly, you are a registered sex offender and noted pedophile. I don't know all the laws in the US about this, but in terms of you talking about adoption, I highly doubt you would be able to adopt a child with, and in fact, I'd be almost certain you can't. And once again, like, no one wants to hear pedophiles talking about having kids. Like, stop it. No kids for you, Lord. No kids biologically adopted or kidnapped for you, Lord.
No more scares? Hey, here's a good idea for no more scares. Stop doing that fucking job.
And he says skiz. Skiz. I mean,
'Cause I
not
don't-
that I'm one to talk about, weird accents and weird pronunciations, but that sounds fucking funny. And g'day to save me one.
don't like that shit.
We can adopt. You just said you could.
I still don't.
And Mama Gwen's fat ass chair. I'm sitting my ass in my chair.
Don't like your fucking job.
Good for you.
That's not a job I'm ever gonna like, Jamie, and it's gonna be really hard for you to do that fucking job.
Then leave.
Jamie, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna have my wife going out and fucking other guys.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
You can tell me all you want, but I'm telling you out straight. I'm not gonna
It's
have my
my
wife
job.
going out
Don't
fucking
like
other
it,
guys.
leave.
Well, you can find a different fucking job if you want to keep me.
oh, you want to keep me. You want to keep me. I know I don't want to come off, sexist here and that, but I have never heard a man say, if you want to keep me. Like, I've never heard a woman say that either. Like, he is such a weird way of putting things. He really has a weird way of putting things. But want to keep you, like, you've got nothing to offer. You have nothing to offer, Lord. Like, what exactly is she losing if you walk away? Like, if you want to keep this registered sex offender, you're going to have to try real fucking hard to keep me, Jamie. it is just bizarre. And like, I can't imagine. Like, if I said to my wife, you know, you're gonna have to try hard to keep me, she would laugh in my fucking face, as she should. Ridiculous. You, you're a ridiculous man.
My wife is not going to go out and fuck other guys.
You can find a different girlfriend then.
Well, then I guess I don't mean that much to you, do I? 'Cause you'd rather fuck other guys than just have me.
It's her job. Like, she's not just going out and picking up dudes to fuck. Like, she is doing her job. And it's like, I don't, whatever. And g'day, edge of the chair. I like to sit on the edge chairs. Do ya?
That's sad when your job means more to you than the person that you love.
I guess I
That's a
don't
very-
mean much to you then. Can't accept my job. See how that works.
Guess I don't mean much to you. You can't
I
quit
guess
fucking
I
other
don't mean
guys.
much to you then. Can't accept
You
my
can't
job.
quit. You can't quit fucking other guys to be with just me.
I guess I don't
So I guess
mean
I don't.
much to you then.
Guess I don't mean
Can't
much to you.
accept my job.
Guess I don't mean much to you. You can't quit. Stop fucking other guys to be with
Stop
just me.
Fucking other
I guess I
guys.
don't mean much to you then.
Oh, you do, Jamie, but
But
I guess I don't mean much to you then.
yeah, Jamie, you do. It's obvious you do. No, I'm the one that's got fucking 4 posters of you up and other pictures and buying you a ring.
Posters of you.
having posters of someone up is now a measure of how much they mean to you. Like, so basically, because you think she's hot and you display them in your house, which is weird. Like, posters of your girlfriend is odd, like, rather than pictures or whatever, frame pictures or whatever. But like, so that's a measure of how much she means to you. And g'day, Lawn Leg Week. And Turtlehead too.
And I've waited for you for almost a fucking year
I
now
had posters of you up.
and still haven't had you in person yet.
And
And so obviously you must mean a lot to me. But one thing I'm not going to stand for is my wife to have a job where she goes out and fucks other guys. You told me you were going to retire at 25 when we first started.
well then guess you shouldn't date a porn star.
But then she'd miss out on doing all that MILF porn, Lawn. And like, MILF porn is pretty big these days. Like, that's, you know, where the money is.
You told me you were going to retire at 25 when we first started, and I accepted that.
I said I wasn't going to a month after lawn.
No, it was a lot longer than a month after, Jamie.
No,
G'day,
it
Matt
wasn't.
It was a little over a month after.
Starbury.
It was a little over a month after that you wound up in the hospital.
Hospital.
And that's when I told you.
Jamie,
So what's
you
your
need
point?
to grow the fuck up sometime.
G'day, Better Almonds.
Have a real fucking life.
Look who's talking.
Yeah, I'm looking to have a real life with you. I want a real life with you. What I don't want. No, Jamie, not on fucking unemployment. You know I'm starting the fucking business up. Why can't you come back and do the business with me?
Oh, how's business
We're starting.
going?
Haven't fucking started it yet, Jamie. I'm in the process of starting it.
The process.
You already know this shit, so why ask me some question that you already know?
Because she's making a point to you. She's making a point. That's why she's asking. G'day, Sigmund. Cornville Freeway promised he would retire from streaming at 25 to focus on me. But here we are. What can I say? Things change, bro. G'day, Duchess.
Why can't you do the business with me,
So then that
or
would
start
make you unemployed, correct?
another business that you are interested in other than fucking other guys? Yes, it makes me unemployed.
Why didn't you leave when I told you I wasn't quitting?
Great, another great question.
You-
Let's hear you know, the responsible and you know, thought out answer from Lorne. And g'day, Cord Body and Lorne's sister's Munkle League. Oh, I fucked that
You
up.
didn't
Sorry.
tell me you weren't quitting.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you wasn't sure exactly.
Incorrect.
And exactly, blood on Adeline. No one can change their mind except Lorne. You know, in Lorne's world, he can change his mind. He can do whatever he wants, but no one else can. You know, if you've told him one thing, you can never go off that.
Instead, what you did was you waited until you knew that you had me hooked on you, and then you started saying that shit. You waited until you knew you had me hooked. You waited until you knew you had me hooked on you, and then you started that bullshit. Because somebody else put it in your head.
History to fit your narrative.
Somebody else put it in your head,
Stop
Jamie.
changing history to fit your narrative.
Somebody else put it in your head,
No
Jamie.
one put it in.
And Smokey the Cat, who asked, Cornville Freeway, are you Team Edward or Team Jacob? This is Twilight, yeah. I get confused between the names, but which one is the werewolf? Because I don't like sparkly vampires, so I would have to choose werewolf.
In my head.
Maggie Joe put it in your head, Jamie. You don't think I remember?
This has been told you 1,000 times, she didn't, you fucking dimwit.
Jamie, you told me that what she said.
No, I didn't.
You can go until you're at least 35. And you didn't have any discussion with me, buddy. You just took Maggie Joe's word and ran.
That was when I said I was going to keep going. That was her answer. How did she put it in my head, Lord?
Because it weren't in your head until she said that.
I just said it was.
What was in your head was telling me that you were retiring at 25 from it.
Listen again. That was when I said I was going to keep going. That was her answer. How was it not in my head?
Jimmy, I'm not having my wife go out and fuck other guys. So you can make up your mind if you want to be my wife or not.
Guess we aren't getting married.
Good night, Lorne Leg Week. Have a good one.
Well, that's your choice.
Why didn't you leave when I decided I didn't want to quit right away? You thought you were going to be able to make me stop.
Why didn't you make up your mind when we first met? When we first got together? So when we first got together, you were at 25. Retiring at 25. I want a real life with you, Jamie. I want a real life with you, Jamie. A real life. A real life, Jamie. I want to... What's your fucking question? Shut up. What's your question?
Maybe you should. Maybe you should listen, cunt, you know, pay attention.
What's your question?
Why didn't you leave when I decided I didn't want to quit right away? You thought you were going to be able to make me stop.
Exactly.
Jamie, I was already in love with you. I was praying to God that you would not follow through with 35.
A month and
That
a
you would
half.
actually want to have a life with me.
So then you did think you'd make me quit is the answer.
Thought you'd love me enough to not want to do that anymore.
Oh, God. Thought you'd love me enough. G'day, Fantastic Planet.
Thought you'd love me enough to accept my job.
So essentially what he is trying to say here to Jamie is things would be much better once you quit your job.
You know how hard it's been for me to accept that.
See how easy that is.
Well, what made you think that I was going to go any further than what
Thought you'd
than you
love me
told
enough
me
to
to?
accept my job.
You know how hard it is for me to accept your job. Why would you think that I would go any further than 25 like you first told me?
That's my answer to whatever you are going to say. Thought you'd love me enough to accept my job.
I thought you'd love me enough to not want to fuck any other guy.
Oh,
Thought you'd love me
Lord.
enough to accept my job.
Thought you'd love me enough to not want to fuck any other guy.
Thought you'd love me enough to accept my job.
No, I'm not going to keep repeating myself.
Laun's time's too valuable to do that.
I never said you had to go past 25. You could have left at any time.
Jamie, I'm not changing my mind. I want a real life with you. Not a life where you go out and fuck other guys. I want a real life
That's
with you.
not an answer.
Well, that's my answer.
Okay, bye then.
Oh, it's up to you.
Nope, it's up to you.
Well, it's up to you, Jamie. I don't want you. I want a real fucking life with you.
G'day, Dean Fulford.
I don't want a life where I'm gonna
It's
fucking be
crying
left
again.
home
You
alone
can't accept
while
my
you're.
job, that's up to
I love that fucking crying face.
you.
I don't
That
want a life
Stupid fucking earpiece on.
where I'm left home alone so that you can go out and do a job where you gotta fuck other guys.
I'm not
I
quitting,
want a
so
life.
it's up to you.
Well, I mean, if you don't want her to go out and fuck other guys, you could go fuck the other guys for her.
I want a life with you where you're home with me every
I'm
night.
not quitting, so it's up to
Home
you.
with me every night.
Well,
Honestly, if the option was to fuck other guys and be at home with Lorne every night, I would have to give it some serious consideration. You know, it would. Yeah, I think I'd take the other guys.
I'm not gonna be married to someone that wants to go out and fuck other guys.
You are going to support me.
You can't work too, Jamie. We can't do the business together.
So, I can't remember what fucking business. It's probably starting up his stupid fucking septic business again and that. But his response here is that you can't quit your job and do the business together. The business that you haven't even started yet, because despite being told you need to at least start that before she will come up, like. So you haven't started this business. Most businesses don't even make enough to cover one person's wage, in the first few years. So now she's going to quit her job and you are both going to do this job where she would have no experience, I'd assume, with a septic business, although probably you don't have much either. And how are you going to support both of you, you fucking moron? And I have heard that, Ilrig. I have heard that.
You said you were at the beginning, Lord.
Yeah, I am. It doesn't matter. I'm at the beginning. It doesn't take me long to fucking get going on it. I get jobs. They're big paying jobs. They're not small. Most of them aren't small jobs. There's thousands of dollars
You
in
said
them.
at the beginning of our relationship you would
But
take care of.
you need the job. You need the business started. You need to buy all the equipment you will need, and you need to actually get like. Once again, this is the I could be making $100,000 a year if I wanted. Like, no, you need to form this business. You need to get those clients. You need to, you know, you say most of these jobs are thousands of dollars worth of jobs. Yeah, for like, qualified, experienced, established businesses, 100%. But you're relying on the fact that, someone would look at your business with no experience, no setup whatsoever, and you would rock up wearing your fucking ripped jeans and your shitty unfitting t-shirt and going, oh, good on you, oh yep, I can do your septic for you, oh yep, whatever, Louis, and they're gonna go, awesome, cut him a check. Like, you are in fairyland, my friend.
Of me.
Yeah, I would. I will. I don't want you fucking other guys, Jamie.
She is an expert locksmith, Ilrig. Exactly.
You just said I
But it
need a
doesn't.
job though.
It doesn't mean that you want to fucking lay around and be lazy all goddamn day. What the hell would you want to do that for?
You're doing it right now.
Oh, so you are changing it?
No, I'm not changing it. If you don't want to work, that's fine, but you're going to be bored off your ass.
I'm not quitting my job. I need it to make the kind of money I need to take care of my bills and get rid of this debt. The way you want things to go is for me to move up there when you have no job, but yet you want me to depend on that.
Mm-hmm. Straight facts there, Jamie. And g'day, I drive truck for COD, who makes a good point. Who the fucking man is going to do business with 87? Everyone knows about Betty and his massive debt in general.
Stupid.
Jamie, I am getting the business going. You're going to have to make some steps to get us going here.
You have no money.
Strong argument. We wait for the reply.
One of the things that my probation officer has asked, Jamie, listen to me for a minute. One of the things that my probation officer has asked me several times over is, has she ever asked you for money? I've continuously told her no. I even said she just sent me. I think I told you just before because I remember telling you that about you sending me Christmas presents. She sent me Christmas presents.
What the fuck are you saying? So, your response to Jamie saying, okay, you want me to quit my job and move up there when you don't have any money, you don't have a job, essentially saying, how the fuck are we not going to end up on the street is, well, I've told my probation officers, you've never asked me for money. Don't make me change that. She's not asking you for money. She's asking to make sure there's going to be a way of life, survival. I mean, not even a comfortable life. Fucking survival when she gets up there.
Jesus! Stop interrupting me. Let me finish what I'm saying, Jamie. I told her, I said, she sent me Christmas presents.
Yup, you asked me for money though.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Jamie. You're not going to start this fucking shit, man. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. I'm getting off the goddamn phone. All you want to do is find fucking faults with me.
Always trying to find false. Fucking Jesus. And g'day. Who came in there? Oh, Rachel D. G'day, Rachel D.
You.
Fuck you.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by the
Lawn World Order.
So good. I love that call. Alrighty, so look, I'm probably keen to go for a little bit more if you would all like to hang around. So just been doing a bit of diving through the dump, and a call that I don't actually think I've done before, and if I have, it was a long time ago, is you're getting an abortion. And probably ties in quite well with the call we've just had. So why don't I cue that up while I say hello to Brian Kane. So yeah, so that's about 25 minutes. So that'll probably finish us off quite nicely.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I said hi.
You want to tell me what? Huh? I said hi too. I said hi 3 times.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Okay.
Save your sorries for July, Debbie.
Are you in a bad mood?
So what's going?
I mean for Jeroen.
I'm just in hurt.
Why?
That couples counseling thing
Why?
royally pissed me off.
And g'day, Daft Cracks and Bundaberg Bogan.
We have to learn how to be co-parents. What better way than to have a professional help us with that?
Good point.
He's always going to be a part of my life. With the kids, I can't just shut him out. So we have to have a really strong relationship. It affects kids in a really negative way when their parents don't get along. They can sense that kind of stuff. There's a lot of tension.
I understand that. I lived through that my whole life. When
Exactly.
you said that, I thought you were telling me that you were going to dump me and go back to him.
Well, that's the problem. Is when you start thinking, you make up shit.
Well, couples counseling. How much do you think I'm going to take out of that?
All you had to do was ask. What does that mean?
Well, I pretty much thought I got my answer when you said couples counseling and wanted my input.
Right,
Why would you ask your boyfriend your input on?
I am asking your input. I want to know your input. That's really important to me too. I just want you to understand that he's always going to be a really important part of my life. There's nothing that I can do to avoid that. It's the same thing as if you had kids and their mother would have to be somebody really important.
I was imagining Lord having kids, like, or an actual partner, or sex. It's just very funny to me.
I understand that.
Oh, thank you for being here, Smokey the Cat. I understand rude duty pauses for no one, so go get him.
I don't understand why you want him on the phone too.
Are you never going to speak to him?
No, I probably will, but with everything that's happening.
And sorry, Blood on Adeline, I will try to play calls and let me know I give a fuck about us. I'm right on the verge. I can tell.
The last 24 hours, the first time we actually get to talk on the phone, wouldn't be the best time to have him on the phone too.
Okay.
The first time we talk on the phone since all this, in the last 24 hours, since all the stuff has happened. It's not the best time to put him on the phone too.
Okay. You're absolutely right. I don't know what I was thinking. I must have pregnancy brain already.
So you keeping the kid?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know what you were doing. You hadn't told me anything yet. I didn't know what your thinking was. Nothing. Because basically you've been out of the loop in the last 24 hours.
Well, what do you want me to do? What would you want me to do?
I can't tell you what to do.
I'm not telling you
It's
to
really
tell me
not
what
up
to
to-
do. I'm asking what you want me to do.
It's not a fair thing for me to say.
Well, just say it.
I'm tossed completely because the kid wasn't made out of love. for one thing, you don't love him. But on the second hand, it's a life. So I'm completely lost on it.
Okay, so you've obviously been thinking about it all this time. If there was a perfect world,
Yeah.
what would you have me do at this point?
It wasn't made out of love. Fucking hell. G'day, VA Hoss. And also, well, if it isn't Dan's jeans.
It's not if it was a perfect world, I would have wanted you to not sleep with him. Still there?
Baby. Do-do-do-do.
Okay. What was that? Sorry, baby, you all right? Talk to me. I know it's hard on you, too. I really know it's hard on you. It's harder on you than it is me.
What? You reckon, Lorne, she's the one that's pregnant, you fucking idiot.
I don't want it to be hard on you.
Well, it is.
I know.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. My dog just burped. Sorry about that.
I gotta hear that again.
I'm so sorry.
I know.
Gotta hear that again.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. My dog just burped. Sorry about that. It is really hard on me. It's not easy to...
G'day, John Pedersen Construction Limited.
What are you laughing at? No.
It's just... they're having this super serious conversation. She's just like uncontrollably laughing. And he's sitting there in silence going, hello.
Hello? Are you laughing or crying? I can't tell. Okay, now I can tell you're crying.
She's definitely
I love
crying,
you.
Lord. I love you. I love you. Holy shit.
Baby. Baby.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
going to be all right.
So good. I want to go back
Are you sure
again.
about that?
Sorry, guys. I need
Are you
to go.
sure?
One way or another.
I need to go back again. This is so funny.
What are you laughing at? I don't want it to be hard on you.
hard on.
Well, it is.
I know.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. My dog just burped. Sorry about that. It is really hard on me.
G'day,
It's not
geometric
easy
headdress.
to.
I know. What are you laughing at? Hello.
Hello, baby. Are you crying?
Hello.
Are you crying?
Are you laughing or crying? I can't tell. Okay, now we can tell you're crying. Okay. I love you. Baby.
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 I'm so
It's going to
sorry.
be all right. Be sorry.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure?
One way or another. Am I sure about what?
Are you sure everything's going to be all right?
Yeah, I'm sure. Have you thought about not having it?
Good night, Eel. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you there a little bit later, mate.
What do you mean? Not like having an adoption?
What was that?
That was my dog.
Oh.
Sorry. Everyone's kind of crazy around here.
Well, what have you thought about? You haven't told me anything yet.
I've just thought about what am I supposed to do? You know, I've thought about, am I supposed to keep this baby? I don't feel like I can just, I don't know. I've had so many.
G'day, Criker. I don't believe he has asked who she was drinking with yet, although I have just been laughing my ass off for the last 10 minutes, so who knows?
So many thoughts and feelings. You know, there's always abortion. So that.
And edge of the chair. So she's laughing because her dog burped. Like her dog was sitting on her lap and he burped. And she said previously that she, like the fact that happened, and then just the whole absurdity that was talking to Lord, and they were having this conversation about her being pregnant. It all just hit her, and yeah, just uncontrollable laughter.
I don't get fat for you, because I know you would be upset about that. And of course my boobs would get bigger, and you already told me that that's ugly.
Huh?
My boobs would get bigger, and you already told me that that's ugly.
I don't think it's ugly. Ain't nothing ugly about it. Ain't nothing is ugly about your boobs.
Oh God!
You told me that
your boobs are ugly.
You haven't seen them.
There's no part on you that is ugly. Stop thinking that there is, because there isn't.
You
I'd
said
love every
before
part
that
of you.
you said before that you
I
liked small boobs better because then you could pay more attention to the face.
It doesn't matter. I pay attention to the person. The person is what I pay attention to.
Okay,
I think you're
okay.
beautiful anyway.
This is such a good call.
Are you laughing or crying? I'm like
I'm
completely lost
crying.
here.
I'm crying.
She's clearly crying, Lord.
Well, it sounds like you're laughing to me.
Sometimes crying sounds like laughter. And g'day, Luna Flytrap.
I'm sorry.
So what's funny?
Nothing's funny. Nothing's funny. All right. I've had a
Something
couple
must
of
be funny.
drinks.
You're laughing.
I had a couple of drinks.
You've had a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
So when did that start?
This morning.
Oh, fucking great. How many drinks is a couple of drinks?
I don't really know. I don't remember.
Who'd you have the drinks with?
I love that. Like, she said she's had a few drinks, so his concern isn't for, the fact that she's pregnant and she's drinking, so, concern for, the fetus. His concern isn't for, okay, you're drinking while you're pregnant, you start in the morning, are you not really coping with this? It's who were you drinking with? So his concern is that it's another fucking guy. He is so fucking shallow. G'day, Shirley Wood.
Mostly myself.
Who else?
Who else?
Nick.
And
That's it.
I mean, his jealousy just controls everything in life. I mean, speaking of dogs and stuff, he was fucking jealous over her dog at one stage because he thought, she said the name was like a guy's name, and it was like, who's that? Like, Jesus Christ.
none with your ex or your husband, whatever you.
He's not here. He's not here. I told you where he's at.
Avoid me all day so you could drink.
I was really stressed out, and you were mad.
Stress read out.
I was mad. I was leaving you alone so you could think.
Well, I was thinking that you were mad.
He was jealous of Donkey Kong. And g'day, Lorne's Wet Salad.
You didn't tell me not to. I didn't know not to. I just wanted it to...
I told you before, you call me and text me anytime that you want. You don't need to ask. It doesn't matter if I'm mad or not. I'm always going to answer your call.
I know.
I'm not going to leave you hanging if you text me. Unless I'm in a position where I really can't text.
Well, think rhymes with drink, so I went with drink.
Huh?
Think rhymes with drink, so I went with drink.
And that is true, Shirley Wood and Blood on Adeline. So he got jealous of Donkey Kong. He got jealous of his own voice on a voicemail. Actually, we could do a stream, which was just like things that Lorne got jealous of. It may have to be a two-parter because, it'd be long. It'd be a long list.
This time.
The same time you went to drink, you went to drink.
No, think rhymes with the drink. Right?
Yeah, the INK does.
Oh
The
my
PI and
god!
the PH.
That's
Well,
he doesn't know what a fucking rhyme is. The greatest poet of our fucking generation doesn't know what a rhyme is. You can't make this shit up.
right, because if it did, then it would be the same word, and it wouldn't be a rhyme.
There you go.
Right.
No, there you go, Lorne.
I'll
Fucker.
explain rhyming to you when I explain it to my children.
You what?
Nothing.
So did you go to work at all today?
No.
So why'd you tell me you were leaving the studio soon?
Well, I stopped by. I didn't actually work. I always have to stop by. I have to make sure everything's okay.
He is regarded. He's very regarded.
Tell me what you thought about.
I thought about how mad you were going to be and how you would feel knowing that my egg has another man's sperm in it and it's making a baby.
Poke.
Yeah, and that's what's been bothering me.
Oh, these dogs. Sorry about that. I'm starting to sober up a little bit.
Huh?
I'm starting to sober up a little bit. I don't feel that well, but I can't tell if it's the baby or the alcohol.
If you get an abortion, then the sooner the better. So maybe don't feel anything.
When does a baby start to feel something?
I don't know. I've watched stuff on TV before, but I can't remember what they said.
Dr. Lorne is about to teach us all something.
What if I named him Lorne if I have a boy?
Yeah, like the father would go for that.
Right.
And it
He might.
wouldn't be my kid. I would be my kid. I wouldn't want you to do that.
Oh. So you're not going to like the kid?
No, the kid didn't do anything.
G'day, Yarn Queen.
So you're not going to like me then? Because I did something.
I'm going to love you.
So who aren't you going to like, Lorne? The fucking father?
I can't blame you for anything because it was before. You something before you and I ever got together. So I can't blame you for anything. I can be upset about it, but I can't blame you. I can't be mad at you about it. Just be wrong for me to do that. I can't hold it against you. I'm not gonna hold it against you. Unless we had already met and you had cheated on me.
And I would still do nothing about it. I would still not leave.
So you want me to have an abortion then?
I want you to do what you want to do. I'm behind you on whatever you want to do.
He's very supportive.
I'm just telling you that if you are going to have an abortion, then you want to do it ASAP.
Well, I'm worried about getting fat because then you're going to not like me anymore.
Why would I not like you if you get fat? Being fat has
Because
nothing to do with me loving you. I still love you even if you get fat. Another problem is I got to take into consideration the father's feelings.
do you have room for a nursery in your house?
Huh?
Eh.
Do you have room for a nursery in your house?
No, there's room for anything I want in my house. All I got to do is add on.
It just needs to get some sheetrock and, just add it on. Add on another room to the mansion.
Oh.
We could put the crib in the left wing.
Okay.
I can make miracles work here.
Oh, you can make miracles work. I mean, he's not really wrong. The fact that shithole hasn't fallen down is a miracle on its own. So he can make miracles work.
Guys don't like fat chicks.
Huh?
Guys don't like
Casey.
fat chicks.
Guys don't like fat chicks?
No.
I've dated a fat chick before.
You
I
did?
thought she
Who's
was quite
that?
awesome. It was a very short dating thing, but
Did you know about
That
it?
because I met Paula right after I went on like 2 dates with her.
Straight over his fucking head right there.
Oh, so it was a one-night
Well, she
stand.
was- Well, if I was, it was pretty much a one-night stand. But if I was smart, I would have stuck with her. And if I would have known what Paula was like, then
But
I
you
would
were
have stuck
never
with her. And
you weren't with Paula. She rubbed your fucking belly by your stupid fucking story, which I think is crap anyway. And g'day, Clover. Good to see you.
Scary.
Fucking
She was a
Paula.
very nice woman. She was a very nice person. She was better than Paula.
She's a slight chunky.
It's too bad I didn't know that back then. And I wouldn't have been fucked for so many years.
Still not Paula's fault. I thought we talked about that.
I know. But it's taken years for me to realize it.
Oh, well.
I was naive to how people are. That's all
So-
the food you're getting, little girl.
Is that what you're going to say to me?
No.
You practicing?
No. No, she's been on there constantly sniffing her bowl today.
Because she's
I don't
probably
whack
fucking
for her.
hungry.
She'll come on here and bug me for a treat or to eat.
Then
She knows when it's supper time or when it's
Feed
breakfast
her.
time. And today she came out early and wanted to eat. I still didn't feed her early. I just gave them both a biscuit, and
biscuit.
she still wouldn't stop bugging me.
Oh.
So finally at 4 o'clock my time, I said, okay, supper time. So I fed her, and then she still bugged me. What the hell is going on with her? Yesterday, she didn't want to have these at all.
Can I call you right back? in like 2 minutes.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
sorry.
you can.
Okay, I'll call you back.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Okay.
So I think that's the end of the call. It's got like another 20 seconds on it, but I don't know why that hasn't been cut off. There must be, but I'll just keep playing to make sure. But yeah, so look, I'll start wrapping it up there, guys. This was this is a really fun time. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you for everyone for being here. I really like both of those calls. I mean, all the robot calls are great, but that was right up there, I thought. And I mean, you know, Tiffany calls are always awesome, and that is right up there. That one there. So, look, thanks very much for being here, guys. Hoping to stream. Oh, actually, well, it's taken abroad Tuesday tomorrow, so I will see you there if you're into that kind of little saga that Elle and I have been doing. And then I'll see you again hopefully later in the week. So thanks very much, guys. Just be nice to each other, yeah. That this is a great community, and I really feel like we're getting back to how great it has been and can be. So. And most importantly, don't forget to delete your archives. Bye now.